Hello. Good morning. You are on the lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. Please hold. That's a little better, huh? It's a little better, huh? How you guys doing? Good morning. I am having a sleepy morning. It's sleepy. I'm sleepy. But this coffee's helping. Mariposa blend. Good morning, Sandy Wandy, Kristen Melinda, Rona Cooley. Good to see you guys. I'm glad summer's back, Rona, finally. Little winter in the April's no good. Russ Hampton, my guy, Tommy Bird, how you guys doing? Welcome in. Good morning, Ben Bacon Bits. Tommy Bird's also a bit groggy this morning. I'm shaking it slowly. Have faith, we've got this. Your boat people comment made me think of the crab people for some reason. And I immediately made a boat people meme with the crab people in the back. Just for my records, you know. Just for my personal records. Regina Patnode, good to see you. Body Illusion. Tara Smiling. I hope you're doing well, Body Illusion. Thoughts and prayers for you. Jen Antnine Hobbs, how you doing? Good to see you. Debbie P. Miss Sunrise Dawn. Goosebump. I got to see Goosebump's face last night. We were in a chat room when we turned the cameras on. It was really cool. I got to see a bunch of people's faces last night. That was really neat, I have to say. I am a fan. Dirty Mouse, Kate Murphy, Cup of Coffee, and Casey. Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning. I was thinking, I guess Dodgeball, the movie, was on my mind this morning because when I went to make the thumbnail, that's what came to mind. I was like, what am I going to do creatively today? I was like, oh, obscure quotes quarterly, of course. Because in that, I don't know if you've seen Dodgeball with Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller. There's a magazine that one of the average Joe gym goers subscribes to called Obscure Sports Quarterly. And it's affiliated with ESPN8, The Ocho. And I thought it was just really funny because I've been thinking about obscure quotes that are powerful. And it kind of clicked. It sounds nice. It rolls off the tongue. So, Piano Mom, hey there. Welcome in. Good morning. It's probably almost afternoon for you. But yeah, obscure quotes quarterly. I don't know if I'll do them quarterly on the month, which would be weekly, or quarterly in the year. I feel like that's not enough, but it's a fun name. Too fun to not name it that. So, yeah, way too fun. Way too fun to not name it that. Yeah. It's Friday as well, people. Finally. I know our weekend's probably just going to cruise by, but whatever. I'm going to enjoy it. I have a couple quotes for you guys to start off. And I think I'll start off with the late Mitch Hedberg, the late, great Mitch Hedberg. I find that a duck's opinion of me is very influenced over whether or not I have bread. And that's our first quote today. A duck's opinion of me is very much influenced over whether or not I have bread. Mitch Hedberg. I thought that was funny. I don't know if there's some deeper meaning there. But yeah, ducks definitely care if you have bread or not. You know, they're really more into the bread. Lol, Tommy Bird, you make me laugh. You make me laugh. Goosebump had a date? Yeah, tell us about your date. What's going on, Russ? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, and it's not even great for them. They just like it. It's kind of like candy. I mean, we eat all kinds of stuff that's not good for us, right? I don't know why I opened with that one. That one was kind of lame. Wherever you go with all your heart. Confucius. Confucius say, wherever you go with all your heart. I thought that one was really cool. That one comes down to like presence of mind and being present in the moment, right? Don't half measure anything, right? We're going to go with all of our heart, lead with our heart. I think that's a pretty solid one. Some of these I wonder is like, did Confucius actually say that? I don't know. Like, who translated it? First off, I want to know. Confucius say a lot of things that I thought were pretty silly. We can totally do night yard this weekend, Russ. That would be great. I need to not forget. That was my fault on Sunday, but yeah, dude, let's shoot for this weekend. Let's do it. Part of my civic duty, giving back to our community in half snarky laughs. I'll take it. I'll take it, Tommy Bird. Where's seventh son when you need a good dad joke? You know. We love you, Body Illusion. Body Illusion says, I want to thank you all for your support yesterday. It warmed my heart and I didn't feel so alone. Thank you for letting me share and vent. Truly, I love you all. We love you, Body Illusion. Reach out anytime. I know I'm all over the place, but I've been worried about you after reading your emails and stuff. So let's keep a dialogue going. I'd like to know how you're doing. Izzy E, how are you, Izzy? What's going on with you on a Friday? On a Friday. Yo, I was looking at YouTube today after I set up the thumbnail or whatever, just kind of looking at stuff. And for some reason, it told me that the Tara Smiling interview has 75 views. I feel like that can't possibly be right. We had more than 75 people watching the show. So I don't know what the heck's going on with YouTube. Also, we were like at like 18,000 subscribers like a few days ago, and now we're over 20K again. I don't think that that is right either. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it is right. Maybe YouTube's just slow to like update. But I will say it's very confusing because it also says that the climb back from 18 started right after the Tara Smiling interview, which would make sense because a bunch of people watched it and it was great and it was a lot of fun. The most fun that I think we've had in a while. So I don't know what's going on with the analytics, but I think they're wrong. And it doesn't really matter, but it's just fun stuff to talk about. It's just curious stuff. 75 views, my butt. I don't think so. I don't think so. Alvelity. Interesting. I'll do some research, Dirty Mouse. When is your next appointment? Yeah, I have some clove oil actually that was sent to me, and it might have been from you. It may have been. Um, very helpful stuff. Very helpful stuff. I've used it in the past for my eyeballs are itchy, dude. I tell you what. Spankmeister. Any plans for the weekend? Well, um, not particularly. I think this weekend Russ and I are going to do a night yard, which I'm really looking forward to. Um, and there's going to be some serious relaxation. That's like the only certainty is that there will be lifeboat and there will be relaxation. But I probably am going to try and get out in the sunshine this weekend. I have not been getting nearly enough out in the sunshine. I just kind of live in this house, so Definitely planning on some sort of outdoor activity, whether it's just walking to Walgreens or whatever. I just need to be out there, I think. Queen of Awkwardness, good morning. Marie Marion, hey there. I'm feeling pretty good, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Miss Sunrise Dawn asks how I'm feeling. I'm feeling all right. I'm a little tired, but I feel good. I woke up and realized I had been clenching my jaw and grinding my teeth, but my area didn't hurt, so the antibiotics must be working. I still took my ibuprofen because I wouldn't want to be surprised by some swelling or inflammation. That would not be good. So I'm still taking the ibuprofen, but other than that, I haven't even pain managed. So it's just the ibuprofen just in case for the swelling. I really hope that stupid card shows up. I will say this: you asked about my weekend plans. Someone else did. I will be calling that place today. The Access, Arizona Access or whatever for my healthcare. I will be calling them today. I need to know. I don't want to wait. I hate waiting and not knowing. I just need to know. I need to know. I need to make an appointment. I need to make progress on this, or I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to drive myself nuts. And the neighbors are peaceful today, Rona. I was very careful getting up. I was like, I'm going to make no friggin' noise whatsoever, just in case. I don't know what was going on, but it was pretty wild yesterday. Queen of Awkwardness, good morning. Good morning. 2 weeks, says Dirty Mouse. Sweet. Well, we do some research. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Avelity. I'm going to write it down before I forget. Did my dad say he's not doing the 9 a.m. anymore? I think that's what he said, right? Moni69. Hey there. Oh, yeah, Mother's Day is on Sunday. Don't forget. Don't forget. Very important. Interesting, Tara smiling. Interesting. Tara says that Avelity can have an adverse reaction in people who don't metabolize it right, and it'll make you feel drunk for some people that don't metabolize it right. And she happens to be one of those people, and it felt really weird, she says. Very strange. Very, very strange. Yeah, what are the Mother's Day plans? I should have opened with that. That would have been a better question. I have a bunch more quotes. I'm just taking my time. I have all the quotes. No more of them are by Confucius, I promise. Davey, better late than never. We love you. Lori Hart, blessed to crochet. Hey there, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Yeah, what is everyone's Mother's Day plans? I'm probably just gonna call my mom and my grandma and my other grandma. Probably just call them all because I guess I only have one. I have an aunt and a grandma in town, so I'll probably go see aunt and Mama Scoville, and I'll probably call my mom and my other grandma. That's the plan. That is the plan. Filet mignon in the freezer for dinner after church. Let's go. That sounds great. Treat yourself. My mom doesn't celebrate Mother's Day. I call her anyways. I wonder why. I wonder what she has against Mother's Day. Brunch with the mom, says Izzy. Always a classic. Hopefully, a home cooked meal and not going out because it's going to be busy. Going out on Mother's Day is nice, though, if not hectic. Call my aunt, miss my mom, talk to my son. Sounds solid to me, Goosebump. Oh, Lori, I'm sorry to hear that. That breaks my heart. I will be thinking of you on Mother's Day, Lori Hart. Sanitarium Radio also doesn't celebrate Mother's Day or the birthday. Interesting. Interesting. I think you're worthy of celebration, Sanitarium Radio. That's just my opinion. I think you are worthy of celebration. Audrey Gore says we're having sushi for Mother's Day. My sister just had her baby, so she is catching up on all the sushi she wasn't allowed to eat. I love sushi. Oh, heck yeah, Izzy, you're cooking. That's a smart lady right there. I tell you what, that's a smart girl. I bet it's going to be killer. Bet it's going to be killer. Do you know what you're going to make? You probably already have plans, huh? Usually a day out with the doggo, Philly. That sounds fun. What kind of dog do you have? Sorry to hear that, Tommy Bird. I miss my ma too, I tell you what. Good morning, Sierra Terry. Here, I have to sneeze. Hold on. Or not. Oh, got like almost there. Got like the eyes tearing up and everything, and it wouldn't come out. Tried to look at my light ring, it didn't work. It's not bright enough. Good, Davey. You should get the boys to help with things. That's what they're for. That's what them boys are for. Yeah, much love, Sanitarium Radio. Much love sent your way. Miss Sunrise Dawn says, I'll probably go see my mom for a bit, hoping my oldest daughter can come visit. She lives an hour away. My 5-year-old daughter will be with me too, of course. Fantastic. Sounds like a family activity. And those are things I don't get a whole lot of these days. But when I do, they are treasured. Looking forward to seeing my sister in the near future. I wonder when she's going to visit my grandparents because I should go visit at the same time, right? That's a good plan. 2 birds, 1 stone. I hear that Dirty Mouse having a hard time with Mother's Day as a stepmom. That makes sense. But that's cool. You send your mom flowers and call her. How's she doing these days? Mary Menson. Well, I'm glad you've got Morky Simon to hang out with. Tara smiling. I think me and your mom could probably get along. My mom doesn't celebrate most holidays. She thinks they were created for nefarious reasons. I respect it. Not sure how I feel about it all. It's confusing, to be honest. There's a bunch of different unique perspectives out there, and a lot of things make sense, whether or not they're real. You know what I mean? So I can relate with that whole thought process. It's like capitalism created, these things is like something that I've thought before. I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know if I believe that. I do enjoy a good revelry, enough that it doesn't matter what we're celebrating. I'm just down to celebrate. I like that. I like celebrating a lot. In part, that's probably has a lot to do with my struggles with drugs and alcohol. Don't know when to say no, you know what I mean? But it really, it doesn't matter to me what we're celebrating. I'm a big fan of the celebration itself. So I try not to think about it too hard, but I can totally see that. I could totally see that. Valentine's Day, especially, I hate that day. I've never had like a good Valentine's Day. It's just been a day filled with pressure and financial lacking and like partner lacking, and it's just been the worst day ever. Totally nefarious day of the week, day of the year, Valentine's. Anyways, that's my opinion. I'm so glad that you shared that. That's super funny and thought provoking. Good for your mom. It's good you still call her and appreciate her on those days. Izzy E. Solid. Super solid. I know we're talking about wholesome stuff. I'm going to squirrel in a different direction real quick because it just crossed my mind. I don't want to forget. We were talking, I told everybody that I'd like discovered this rap beef between Drake and Kendrick the other day. And I'm like a big fan of both artists. Honestly, I probably was a bigger fan of Drake just because I listen to his music more frequently. So it's not like a judgment like of this guy versus that guy, but like I feel like I was getting ready this morning, getting coffee going and getting my protein going and the thumbnail and everything, and just kind of vibing to music. And a Drake song came on, and my phone was over here, and I was in the kitchen. And I walked all the way over here, stopped what I was doing just to skip it. I thought that was funny. Didn't really think about it too much, but it's not like I don't like Drake or anything, but something has changed inside me after listening to all the songs I did back and forth. I'm like, I don't know, not ready to listen to Drake again yet. I immediately put a couple Kendrick songs on. I was like, okay, yeah, this is more like it. I think it's so funny. It's funny until it becomes real. I heard that somebody got shot, one of their bodyguards, like it became a real thing. It's funny and it's fun until somebody actually gets hurt, right? I don't know what the whole deal is about, but man, they got personal. They started saying stuff about each other that I couldn't let someone say that about me. I couldn't like allow that. I probably something I need to work on within myself, right? Because my pride isn't worth everything. But man, they really went for the gut punch. So it's kind of sad. It's also kind of sad. Pretty sure they were friends. Well, don't be inspired now. I did not see Dell's react. I did not. I did sleep better, but there's still like room for even better. I could have slept more last night. I think I probably got like 5.5 hours of sleep, which is enough. If I had gotten up with more time to be awake, I would be 100%. You wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. But sometimes in the moment, in my sleepy waking up brain, hitting the snooze a few times seems like a good idea. And it does feel good immediately. But in the long run, hence the next hour or two, right? It's not good. I feel worse. So if I can get up when the alarm goes off, I'm better for it as well. Even if it's a little bit less, it's not like I'm going to get to a REM cycle in 15 minutes. So, but no, I feel good. I feel really good today. Thanks for telling me I look good. Sometimes I need to hear that. Yeah, sometimes I need to hear that. Easy E raises a great point. I think capitalism likes to co opt celebrations, right? Obviously, because it benefits them. But in the end, we've been gathering around a fire and telling stories and playing games and eating since we started walking upright. Amen. Damn right. And, you know, gathering, telling stories, gathering around a fire, playing games, eating, and socializing with my people, like that does something like inside me that I cannot explain. Like it's a feeling that has no equal. Um, Peerless. Very nice. Hallmark holidays. Good morning, Packer girl. Good to see you. Katie. Is it Lord Kiss Freak's birthday? Oh, tomorrow. Uh-oh. Just grazing right over the Lord's birthday. Well, luckily we didn't miss it, because that would have been embarrassing. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Tomorrow should be great. Gonna send you all that love tomorrow. And right now for that matter. But how you doing, LKF? Good to see you, man. The price of greeting cards is outrageous now. I mean, I feel like it's always been pretty ridiculous for a card. Maybe I missed the nickel days, you know? Thought we were talking about Nick Drake. Is that country? I'm not sure I'm familiar with Nick Drake. No, we were talking about pop and rap music. Yeah, me too, Brianna Miller. Brianna Miller says she doesn't feel very well when she sleeps too much. Hence why depression sleep always makes me feel worse. Still working on it. Yeah, totally. This morning was one of those mornings where my limbs felt heavy and I did not want to get out of bed. I felt I could have stayed in that bed till 10 a.m. at least, for sure. Easy. But I don't think that would have been necessarily good for me. Another hour or two probably would have served, but it's hard to draw the line. I feel like 8 hours is what my body calls for. I know that's what they say, but I've done more, less, like right around there. I feel like 7, 8, 9. I feel like those are my marks for sure. And it's hard to calculate exactly how much sleep I got because how long does it take me to fall asleep, right? It's not like I'm counting. If I was, I wouldn't get to sleep. So I'm definitely, my sleep patterns are something I put so much energy into, Brianna. So I'm glad to know I'm not alone. I tell you what, I could always sleep better. There's always something I could do better with that process. Last night I went to bed with my head pretty full again, but I have to say I did not journal enough on the topics that were in my head. So that's an avoidable outcome, in my opinion. Aryeh Schleider, all the love from Israel. We appreciate you too, Aryeh. Interesting. Bless Two Crochet says that women need more sleep than men. In my language, Izzy E says, in my language, family translates as who sits by your fire. So y'all are family, and whoever sits by your fire is also your family. Celebrate those who stand by your side, blood relation or not. I love that, Izzy. I love that. I love that. I love that. No, I did not, Philly. My going to sleep process is very delicate. I have struggled with insomnia for many, many, many years, and I do not struggle with it anymore. Whatever I'm doing now works. I get to sleep, and that is a huge boon that I haven't always had. So changing things about the way that I go to bed is something I do with the utmost caution. If I'm gonna like putting on music, for example, that I'm comfortable with, like very, very low, which is something that I've done a ton of in the past historically to great effect. Like has a different effect on my body in sleep, going to sleep, and when I wake up, I feel different. So I know that that will change the way things work, and I'm hesitant to give it a try just because I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm sure it has potential to help, but the reason I haven't tried it is because I'm hesitant. I do have something that's working quite well right now. Whatever habitual thought processes are happening in my head, they're working because I'm not doing a whole lot. I'm going in there and putting my face on the pillow, and it works. So I don't know. I will consider it. Izzy knows the fire. Oh, Izzy, you know you're my fire. Oh, I read that wrong, Davey. I read that wrong, Davey. I didn't get specifically sleepy time tea, but I do have that chamomile with lemon. So I do intend to go to the Walgreens today. I need to get some hair ties, so maybe I'll check the tea out. Maybe I'll go to the nursery this weekend and carry a shrubbery home. I wonder how much a plant that's like as tall as my shoulders would be, or like up to my nipples. I wonder how much a plant that big would cost. Because that's what I want. I want a plant that I can like see over my desk that's sitting on the floor next to my desk, you know? I am a fan of thunder and lightning and rain sounds. If I could just hit a button and have rain fall on my tin roof whenever I wanted, that would be cool. When did you tell me to take my shirt off? You got to show up early. I'm sitting in front of the camera with my shirt off like every morning. And then I'm like, I guess it's time to put clothes on, you know? And I'll just like kind of trudge into the bedroom and get dressed. I always dance while cooking, I have to say. Although today I was dancing while making coffee and I'm like sore like right above my hips. I don't know if that's like because of my exercise or like because I was exercising poorly or if it's like old soft tissue injuries coming back cuz I have a scar like that runs from my hip bone right where it hurts like all the way around the back and it's from eating it's from falling on my bicycle embarrassingly enough, but I like cracked ribs that day. When I fell off that bike, the whole side of my body was just I had to stay in bed for a couple of days. It was pretty bad. I remember I called my dad when it happened too. I was like, dude, I don't know if I like seriously injured myself or I was drunk. But I usually don't get sore from like rib down to like my hip when I work out. I feel like somebody beat me up. That's how I feel. And I noticed that while I was dancing to make coffee. And it's not the same over here, although it is sore over here. So some of it must be from exercise. But maybe my exercise aggravated some old injuries that weren't taken care of or something. I don't know. I've never had like a cracked rib, or if I have, I never got it treated right. So I don't know what that feels like. And I have a lot of like body pain that I just take for granted and I don't know what causes it. And I'm just like, well, that's there. So something to think about for myself, something to think about for sure. And pain is weird for me. Like it doesn't all hit me the same as it does other people. I feel like I deal with a lot of constant pain and I just don't I like ignore it. So I don't know. Pain is a weird concept. I tell you what. I tell you what. I tell you what. Yeah, falling off that bike. Oh my gosh. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I was like right across the street from my house too. I had like forgotten something. I was like almost home. And then I turned my bicycle around in some like gravel or something. I was like in the road, but there was like just a broken part of the road, or like maybe it was the side of the road, the shoulder, and there was like gravel and like kind of like loose rocks and dirt. And just the way that I like tried to whip it around, just fucking, I went straight down. Pardon my language. I went straight down and did not turn around after that. I guess I did. I turned around a second time after the injury and just walked home instead of going to where I was going to go because it hurt so bad. Well, my breathing seems fine. So that's good. My breathing seems fine. Love it. Thank you for telling me that. Fibromyalgia? I hope not. I hope not. What causes fibromyalgia? Bless to crochet. Is it something that I can avoid by changing my lifestyle, or is it just something that's genetic? I'm sure that you've said this a million times on your channel, but I'm just now thinking to ask. Carol, I'm sorry I dropped the ball again yesterday. I was actually out with my dad. I'm gonna blame him. It's totally my fault though. I could have kept a schedule and told him hey, at this time I need to do this, but it wasn't on my mind, so I apologize. We're gonna get back on the horse today. It's also I also don't get to see my dad often, so it or as often as I'd like, I guess, because I do get to see him often, but my brain just wasn't in the right place for yesterday. So, but I've got you back. I am here. Could be kidney pain. Stay hydrated. Kidney stones are the worst. With the way that I've lived my life, I'm surprised I haven't had kidney stones yet. So I wouldn't be surprised in the least if that was what I was going through. And wouldn't it be just my luck for that to happen when right after I take over the lifeboat? Um, but hopefully not. I'm gonna keep that in my thoughts and prayers. I tell you what. Yeah, pain in any form is exhausting mentally and physically. I'm really stoked to be out of pain so that I can be 100% for you guys. Um, I know it probably seems totally all right, but I'm not 100%. I am far from it. Sometimes I feel like I'm scraping by, but it's working. I'm being successful in my life. I'm getting things done that I want to get done. And I'm getting closer to this balance, this sustainable routine that I see on the horizon. So there's many things to be grateful for, many things to uh, keep in mind, and yeah, just stay grateful for, I guess. Let's do another quote. There is more hunger for love and appreciation in this world than for bread. Back to the bread. Mother Teresa. There is more hunger for love and appreciation in this world than for bread. Mother Teresa. That one that one hits you like a baseball bat. That one's pretty good. That one is pretty good. If there's a hunger for love and appreciation, that must mean there's also a lack thereof, right? I wonder why. I wonder why. 5 weeks. No. No. Prescription omega-3. That's so interesting. Seems promising. It sounds promising. Thanks, Body Illusion. I've been keeping you in my thoughts, Body Illusion. Let me know how you're doing later. Izzy E says, anyone who's been hungry both knows hunger from the heart growls louder. Well, what is wrong with me? Anyone who's been hungry for both knows hunger from the heart growls louder than the one from the stomach. Whew, I got that out of my mouth. I didn't think that was going to be difficult, but my tongue is tired. My tongue is like, I'm not awake yet. Yeah, Izzy's on one today. Good job, Izzy. Honestly, you're on fire today. I don't know what is coming in your life, but it's probably great. Probably great. I'm not a fortune teller, but your fortune's gold. I'm having a good time. Love It says, I have a book of quotes. My current favorite is, it's important people It's important people know I'm more than the bad things that happen to me. I like that a lot. We may be the product of our experiences, but our experiences do not comprise us as a whole. I guess let me try and say that in a different way. Like we are a product. We may be a product of our experiences, but that's not all that we are, right? That's a better way to say it. It is important people know I'm more than the bad things that happen to me. I like that a lot. I like that a lot, a lot, a lot. We are all upgrading ASF. I agree. I agree. It's definitely, yeah, it's a good time to be alive, people. I tell you what. It's an exciting time to be alive. It's also a scary time and an uncertain time. And I guess all times are that way, but I'm choosing to focus on the excitement, the joy, the gratitude. This present moment is so wonderful. You know? I know it sounds kind of hippy dippy, wishy washy. I don't know, wishy washy is the wrong way. It sounds a certain kind of way, right? Like it has a connotation to it, but I'm choosing to ignore that too. Like it just for the sake of the word itself, joy, right? Just for this, like, just for what it is, I'm choosing to focus on the good stuff. Bow, 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 wow, wow. Any change, even a change for the better, is always accompanied by drawbacks and discomforts. And that was Arnold Bennett. Any change, even a change for the better, is always accompanied by drawbacks and discomforts. I wonder who that was. What is wrong with my mouse? English author, best known as a novelist who wrote prolifically between 1890s and 1930s. He completed 34 novels. Okay, English author, playwright, journalist, London, England, died 1931. Okay, classic author. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain. This one's probably my favorite on the list. Although the Aristotle one and I have two coming that I like a lot too, but this one especially. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain. And most fools do. But it takes character and self control to be understanding and forgiving. Dale Carnegie. That one is a slugger. I like that one a lot. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. But it takes character and self control to be understanding and forgiving. Let's get some ones up for Matrix Rabbit. Busted up with a laser. Good decisions come from experience, and experience comes from bad decisions. Rita Mae Brown. Interesting. We should have quite a bit of experience in the room, I would imagine. I like that too, Philly Donna. I should put that. I have a sticky note with one Izzy quote so far. It was from a very long time ago, but she said something I found so prolific once upon a time. I had to write it down. So I will add it to that one, I guess. I guess. I don't know why I said that. I am definitely going to add that to the list. Just got to find it though. Hold on. I have so many sticky notes now. Holy crap. This is how I do like my notes for shows. So every day there's 2 more sticky notes created. At least they're dated. I guess it would be way back here. Oh, it's probably at the bottom. It was such a long time ago. There it is. And don't worry, Izzy, I'm not going to out your I can't even remember why you said this to me or what context it was in. So I'm just gonna leave it right here, but I'll have to go back and find your quote later so that I can add it to the list. I don't think I did call you old, did I? Oh, I may have roundabout ways called everybody old. No, what I said was that we've all made bad decisions. That's what I said. I said there's probably a lot of experience here, and I forget what the Dale Carnegie thing said, or not Dale Carnegie. It was Rita. I forget her name. Gosh darn it! But yeah, no, it was the quote that right here, Casey shared. Rita Mae Brown. Yeah, so there's a lot of experience in the room because I think we've all made bad decisions, quite a few, probably, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't be meeting to talk about it. I'm 41 outside, but 80 inside. Aw, Davey. You don't look a day over 30 something. You don't look a day over 27. Learning to sit in my discomfort has been some of the most helpful advice I've ever heard. Also the hardest. Word Izzy, I hear you, I see you. How to Talk Dirty and Influence People by Lenny Bruce. I have not read that. You want to know the prolific Izzy quote? It might only be prolific to my mind. All right, so take this with a grain of salt because it's out of context. I should have had ellipses in here, like the ... because I didn't record whatever was before this or after this. But slept next to the riverbank in the Canadian November without a soul to talk to. I have no idea what we were talking about, but that's what I have logged. And in hindsight, I don't think that was said in a public forum. I think that was said to me personally. But regardless, that was like, that kind of slapped me, I was like, wow, you did what? What do you say? So I'm getting hot now. Getting hot now. The sun must be up out there. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. You like that, Tara? That was pretty good, right? I thought so too. Here, please hold. Yeah, Oscar Wilde wrote The Picture of Dorian Gray, as well as many other book, but great book, really great writing style. I feel like his voice when through the pen, I think is very, very nice. Sorry, Izzy. Zarina Courtney Marmont. Good to see you. Ahoy. Permission granted. Come aboard. We are just at ease here. We are just at ease. Yeah, I love this hat, don't you? Caddy Connie. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So turn on your AC. So hot. I am turning on AC because I don't want to take clothes off. Like that. Is that how we do it? Is that how that song goes? High score. What's that mean? Did I break it? Did I win? All right. What about this one? Now I keep clicking on the Izzy quotes instead of my quotes because it's like they're organized. Anyways, we already did that one. I like this one a lot. It's very short. Hope is a waking dream. Aristotle. Hope is a waking dream. Aristotle. Think about that. I feel like hope is definitely a powerful emotion, a powerful feeling. But to say it's a waking dream, do you think hope has that much power? Yours is creamy white body illusion at 63. Oh my. I'm looking forward to getting old, I guess. Not that you're old, you just have the wisdom. But yeah, no, that doesn't sound so bad at all. Like a creamy, yeah, I could go with some creamy hair for sure. I probably look great with the silver fox look going on, you know? Hope is the spark of life. Put quotes around that. Love it. You know? The opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice. It's conformity. But I found that one controversial. I don't know if I agree with that, but I found it intriguing enough to put it on the list of obscure quotes quarterly. Obscure quotes quarterly. The opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice. It's conformity. What do you think about that? What does conformity mean to you in your life, in your world? It's very, very interesting that like humans, I feel like operate and interact with each other in very interesting ways. Like we're tribal, like to the core, like in our DNA. Like there's something inside us that makes the judgment on a person, a thing, on everything. Like your family, you're by my fire, or you're an opponent, right? You're not. Um, it's interesting whether or not we give those feelings power or we even realize that those feelings and that process is happening. But there's something inside us that like judges like friend or foe. And it does it all the time. What quote was I just talking about? Da, 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 da. Oh, where'd it go? The opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice, it's conformity. Rollo May. Dang, I forgot where I was going with that. Darn it, that was going to be really good. It's okay. I'm sure I'll talk about conformity more. All right, we're going to skip tincture time today. Hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here, because it certainly makes a difference on our end. I really appreciate every single one of you showing up and hanging out with me this morning. I had a blast. My stomach's telling me that I need to eat something that's not a protein shake, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm probably gonna have some Greek yogurt and blueberries, or maybe bananas. One of the two, maybe both. We'll just put both of those fruits in some yogurt, eat that. Who was his concubine? Not a sentence you read every day. What's going on with my eyes, guys? You guys are so wise. I am honored to have every single one of you on this boat, on this crew. Got a solid group of humans here. I tell you what, you guys make me proud. You guys make me happy. You guys make me humbly honored. You guys make me feel good. And like we're doing good things here. I really feel like we're making a difference, like a real impact in people's lives, and that's something that I can't. I don't have words for how that feels. I don't have words for how that makes me feel. So it makes it all worth it. All the rough stuff and the running around and you know, it's all worth it in the end because I really think we're doing something good here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for every single one of you for showing up. I appreciate you. Have a great Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. So, enjoy today. It's worth it. All right, we'll see you this evening, okay? I'm going to, what am I doing? Nothing. I'm doing whatever I want. There's no 9 a.m. Pacific, but the Admiral will be on after the evening boat. We'll be going on 5 p.m. Pacific like we always do. Pretty sure the Admiral will be following me up at 7:30 Pacific. So keep tuned for that. We should be having some ripples on today. Carol at Needing a Meeting and Bless 2 Crochet, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I don't have the calendar in front of me, but stay tuned.